Hi, let me ask you something. When was the last time you have created something just for the joy of it? Not for work, not to get it right, but simply because it felt good to make something. For so many of us, that answer feels really far away, kind of buried under real life or doubts about whether we are even creative. But what if I told you that creativity isn't just something we do, it's who we are, and that reclaiming it could change everything? Today, I would like to dive with you into how creating, whether it's art, writing, music, or something completely unexpected, can heal, transform, and reconnect you with yourself. Let's go. Let's start with that very simple truth that you might have forgotten about. You were born creative. Yeah, you. We all were. Think back to when you were a child, how you would sing without worrying about the notes, draw without caring if it was good. You were just dancing around when music played, or you made up stories just for the joy of it. Creativity was just as natural as breathing. But somewhere along the way, for so many of us, that spark was dimmed. Maybe a teacher told you that you weren't talented, or you started comparing yourself to others and decided, I'm just not good enough. Maybe life got busy and creating just fell to the bottom of the list. The truth is, much of our creativity gets educated and conditioned out of us as we grow up. We are taught to focus on what's practical, measurable, logical, productive, what brings money in, and slowly the playful, expressive parts of us just go quiet. They are not important anymore. But here's the thing. Creativity isn't a luxury. In my opinion, it's a necessity. It's not about painting a masterpiece or writing a bestseller, although feel free to do so. It's about how we connect with ourselves, how we process the world, how we express what words can't capture. Creativity is how we play, how we heal, how we make sense of life and the world, and sometimes also about the visions we have. It's not reserved for a chosen few. It's for everyone, and it is in everyone. And the best part? It's never too late to reclaim it. That's what I would like to explore with you today. How creating, whether it's with paint, with words, music, or with your body, or just doodling on a napkin, can be a tool for healing, transformation, and personal growth. Let's talk about art or creating as a tool for healing. First, it gives us a way to express emotions we can't always put into words. Think about the last time you felt overwhelmed or stuck, or maybe just a little lost, low, misunderstood. Did you have a way to process it? I mean, there are many ways to do so, but there's something different about creating, letting your hands, your body, your intuition guide you. That can free emotions you didn't even know were there. For me personally, creating is like a conversation with myself. It's a space where I can be completely absorbed in, honest, without any fear of judgment. If I'm frustrated, shows up maybe in bold lines, a little bit chaotic. If I'm feeling reflective, maybe it's softer, gentler, maybe none of it, or something completely different. The beauty is that it doesn't have to make sense to anyone. It doesn't even have to make sense to you in that moment or any other moment. It is an expression of your unconscious part that is used to speak through images, metaphors, symbols. The right part of your brain that is not about logic and rationale. It's more about your intuition, your emotions, and your powerful imagination. And therefore, it's not about the outcome. It's about the process. And in that process, the doing itself, there is so much healing. When I think of my personal space, my playground, as I like to call it, where I am posting my creations, I call it my doodle diaries. And this title is really important to me because this is my way of keeping my playfulness alive. It's a judgment-free space inside of me, and I want to keep it going. Because it's a diary, it cannot be judged. My experience is non-negotiable. It's mine, and I'm free to have it. This gives me the possibility to just create free of any thoughts about what others might think or not think. This is really liberating, I can tell you. And when others connect to it in the end, then this is a plus and it makes me really happy. And if not, well, then not. And the same could count for you. How often are people stopping themselves from doing something creative because of what others might think? Is it good enough? Is it trash? Is it superficial? Who cares? It's not about it, or at least it shouldn't be. And this brings me naturally to this other very important point of how art connects us to ourselves and to others. When you share something you have made, even if it's just a doodle, a quick sketch, whatever, you are inviting others into your world. But not only that, you are inviting them into their own world, at least in my experience. When I create something that I throw out into the world, I feel like my job is done. I had my time with that piece and I give it away. I let it go. And then when others see it and they can connect with that piece, it's not about me or what I wanted with it, but more about them, their perception, their inner take. And this is what I really love about it. This is where the connection happens, where we both feel like I see you without even using words. And isn't that powerful? I remember visiting a few exhibitions over the years of some of my favorite painters. And those exhibitions literally brought me to tears. God, I was embarrassingly sobbing in front of all the others and had goosebumps. And I couldn't tell you why. Those paintings were touching me to the very core on a level that I still can't explain. Maybe it was the intention of the artist or maybe not. Sometimes it is, just to touch people. But this is what I mean by powerful connection through art. It's an experience. It's not decoration. And those experiences I keep with me throughout my life. Those are gems, treasures, and nobody can take that away from you. From me. Another thing that I have seen, both in myself and in others, is how art can help us see things differently. When you create, you are literally making something out of nothing. You are, in a way, solving problems, even if the only problem is how to fill that blank paper. That act of creating can shift your perspective. It reminds you that you are capable of something, that you are resourceful and imaginative, even when life feels like it's handing you a mess at the moment. And what felt like an incredibly huge mountain before might just lose its power. And because you are, or you were in the flow, you have relaxed your mind and are open to see the world with different eyes again. or the issue just becomes a non-issue. Just like that. And here's another thing I really love about creating. It doesn't require a fancy studio or expensive supplies. You can start with a pen or a piece of paper and a piece of paper or just your body or the camera on your phone. The important part is not only starting, but giving yourself permission to start and to play, to just let go of the need to get something right. There is so much freedom in that, and I would wish you to experience it. You can throw the paper away after that. You can delete the photographs, and no one even knows you were doing anything. And hence, nothing wrong happened, whether you are painting, writing, playing music, taking photographs, or just scribbling shapes on a napkin while you're on the phone. All of it is valid. All of it is good enough, because it's not about the outcome, remember? And all of it is helping you grow, help you come out of a rut if you are in one, helping you to be with yourself, connect to yourself, connect to others when you decide to show your creations to the world after that. So that is a priceless experience that will always stay with you. So as we step into this new year, I would like to invite you to rediscover your creativity, not as a chore or something to get good at, but as a gift you give to yourself, a way to process things, to play, to express yourself, to heal, and to transform. Quality time. So if you are curious about how to take this even deeper, I've got something exciting in the works. The Grand Reset is coming already Thursday, the 9th of January this year. I know it's short notice, but maybe you are curious enough and would like to show up. And the Muse, which will be a service, at the moment I'm still working on it, where I combine all my skills into one beautiful universe and tools for you. These are spaces where we will explore creativity together. No pressure, no perfectionism, just you and your unique way of expressing yourself. So have a look at the description box below for all the details if you want to know more. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Here's to a year of creating, healing, and becoming more of who you truly are. See you next time. Bye for now.